All right, well, let's get started. Maybe get a turn or two in here on Mission 7, the last mission of the Bulge campaign. So, quite a map. And we've got to get up here to these objectives. I'm thinking of actually shifting my objectives. I think I'm going to shift to this. The reason being, I have to move fairly fast, and I think I need to come up the road. Now, one thing I noticed, we start out with some mines. Now, we do have engineers. So I might literally risk my engineers early. Notice engineers, good order, 2 or 3-step engineer resolves a potential contact, and it's a mine. Instead of drawing 3 cards, draw 1. And then, in an attempt to clear the path, the engineer may attempt to infiltrate 2 or from a card with mines. If successful in the infiltration attempt, it draws 1 for a potential mine attack instead of 3. I find that interesting because moving from doesn't trigger mines. May attempt to clear a pathway. So, and looking at mines, package 1 is mines, which is a 30% chance of these Cs. So 30% chance these roads of these being, and actually no vehicles can go here. No vehicles in the graveyard. Got to get the vehicles on these 2. Now, what I did was first platoon, second platoon, third platoon. I actually eliminated the 3rd squad and have 2 engineer assault teams that I assigned over here. So I have a very reduced 3rd squad. I got to tell you, with that, there's nothing else really major. I've got attached artillery FO to the 1st, 2nd to the mortar to the 2nd, engineer to the 2nd. Why did I do that? The 1st, HMG to the 1st, 1-2-1 HMG to the 2nd, and then normal stuff for the mortars, for 2nd, 3rd, for 2nd, 3rd for the AT, 1st and 2nd actually for the LMGs. I think that's the only stuff. Actually, this should be a ceasefire. Realized I had these on the wrong smokes before. But I've got the red and the green parachutes are infiltrate. So if I need to, I can tell units to try to infiltrate. I could see where that may be possible. Wondering if I need this to be the attack position. Hate to have the road as the attack position. All right, that's what we're going with. We're going to get started, so I can't change my mind. I don't think there's anything else critical to know. So, CO 4, 5, 6, because no contact and veteran, so I'm going to get all these guys. And we'll start banking up some. Oops, there is one more thing I need to do. I need to assign these guys. I'm doing it just like I did the last time. So we will have this skill here. A general initiative. A general initiative. What is this one? Then I've got auto spot. Auto spot. Auto cover. And I also want auto infiltrate. I want auto cover and auto infiltrate. So my 1st and 2nd, the guy's leading the way, and then we can concentrate fire, grenade, and draw. Alrighty then. So let's, 1st platoon gets 2, so he is up to 4. He is here. going to have these guys move here. That's one. These guys, oops, no, that's all I can do. Trying to think if I should have the engineers move there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to, that's it. Oh, you know what? He has got a radio. So we're going to tell him to see what else can happen. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2 is a sniper, 3 is incoming, 4. So we got some stuff. So why don't we look for cover? 1, 2, 3. We found cover. So we radioed him and told him to find cover. And why don't we tell him, don't hold on to your smoke, pop your smoke. Nice to have those radios on those guys. So 1, 2, 3. He had 4. He's down to 1. Second platoon gets 3, so 5 total. He's not quite as lucky because this guy doesn't have a radio. Just going to tell him to move there. Get him on the road. Saving 4. Third platoon gets 6. Oh my goodness. So he's up to 8. Saving them all. XO gets 6. Saving them all. First sergeant gets 6. Saving them all. 1. 1. So the question is, do you pop smoke or find cover? I'm going to try to find cover. 1, 2, 3. Didn't pay off. Should have popped my smoke. All right. Their turn. No HQ event. They have no activity. So we're basically rolling all the way down. No capture, no retreat, no AT. I didn't activate my vehicles. No AT or no fire mission update. So we got 2 potential contact Cs, which are a 4. So which one? First one is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Well, that feels like a good start. Don't care about those guys. Clean up. On to turn 2. Feels like an easy turn. HQ event. None. CO. 4. No contact still, so he gets 6. So he's got 7 total. He'll activate the first. Activate the second. And that's it. 1, 2. Then he's going to activate the 2 tanks. Activate and activate. And oh, one other thing to tell you, I put the artillery FO in this artillery FDNet Jeep. It's automatically activated every turn. I do not have to worry about, I can do this and make sure I know it's activated. And the reason I did that is, although I don't think it really makes sense because the forest road is slow. You know what? I'm going to undo that. I don't understand what the point really is. Oh, I forgot to put these guys on the map. I do it like this and like that. The Jeep can only move 1. My guy could move 1. So I don't think it makes any sense. All right, so I activated, and then activated at 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is he all the way down there? Oh yeah, he was at 7. I did 4, so he's got 3 left. First platoon gets 2, so he gets up to 5. Well, first thing he's going to do is a platoon move. It's interesting. When you do a platoon move, does it include all attachments? All units. Each unit in the platoon perform a move. I think it is. So interesting how I question myself on these. It feels really obvious, and you know, part of it is the things like the skills. Yeah, well, they're not really in the platoon, so that's where things get a little bit tricky. I don't know if I don't think there's anything. I don't think. I think it's. I'm going to assume it's everybody attached to that platoon. That's my assumption. So that would literally be everything on this. Well, how many are there? 18. I can't move them all. No, I'm not moving the CO. Wow, I can't move them all. How do you decide who's staying back? We've already got one. Maybe a platoon move is not the smartest. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. One, two, three, four. Going to move himself. Five. Because he's going to tell this guy to move up there. Six. You know what? He's not moving either. Wow. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not going to move that guy either. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Then I'm going to tell this guy on the radio, look for cover. 1, 2, 3. He failed to, so he's exposed. No, not cover, he's exposed. But he's also going to pop that smoke. So that guy's now up here. Oops, a couple of things. Revealed terrain, forest. I had this revealed too when I moved here. This guy, when he moved here, reveals this, and he reveals this. Ooh. So we got interesting. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to look for cover, 6 to pop his smoke. He only had 5. Can't pop the smoke. He has nothing left. Second platoon gets 2. So he gets a total of 3, 4. So he's up to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there any reason to move there? I don't think there is any reason to move there. Let's wait and see. So he's actually going to do one more thing. He's going to tell this guy to move up there. So literally, this whole group's exposed. We moved 6 units. Again, maybe that's a way. I'd be very curious. I'm going to look on Board Game Geek and find out if I can do if attachments moved with a platoon move. I think they do, but I think I'm still stuck because, and I need to find out what happens if you can't move all of them because of stacking. All right, next up, third platoon, 2. He gets 4, so he's up to 12. He can only save 9. But that's what he's going to do. He's going to save 9 because he doesn't want to do a damn thing. XO gets 1, so he's up to 7. He's moving over here. Exposed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he... Oh, well, he's not. He's saving 3. He won the move and then 3 units move. The first sergeant gets 1. Well, why don't the first sergeant can tell 1, 2, 3. We'll tell all 3 of those guys. 1, 2, 3. And I don't believe we are overstacking here. 14 steps, we are not. So, we get 1 general initiative. We could pop smoke or we could look for cover again. I'm going to look for cover. 1, 2, 3. Failed. That guy could be in some trouble. And we got cover here we're not using at all. Their turn. HQ event. They do have an HQ event. Number 3. Remove all pin markers. No effect. So there is no enemy activity check, no capture, no retreat. I do have AT this time. Slow. It's going to move. Slow. It's going to move. Okay. No fire updates. Potential contact. We have 1. Auto. So B. 1 through 10. 2. Don't think that's going to be good. That is a sniper. Not spotted, obviously. So where? Contact column 2. That is a 1. So he is left front. So he's over here, which is actually better than being here. Let me just check and make sure that's not a village. It's not. So he's in cover. That is going to be a sniper in cover. But on a positive note, if he'd been straight ahead, it would have been oops. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, weird. If it had been straight ahead, he would have been in one of those buildings. So definitely prefer. And we got sniper 2. So this guy's in some trouble. See if we can't get him spotted is what we need to do. There is no pinned recovery, so we literally just check for here. Now we are engaged or in contact. We want this guy to not become a casualty. He is -5 +1, so he's a -4. Pinned. Wow. That's actually awesomely good. For many reasons. For many reasons. All right. That's it. On to the next turn. Right? Nobody can see him. Yep. He can't fire. So let's... Oh, what am I doing? So we're going to clean up. Turn 3. Let's just keep rolling. No HQ event. 3. So 4 for the CO. He's up to 7. Well, he will give the first and the second and the XO. That's 3. He will give that guy 4. Sniper has a chance to pin this guy. Maybe even take him out. So, interesting. Because if I can get one of my units, I can auto spot that guy. So I'm probably going to attempt to infiltrate. Might try to do a smaller, like one of these guys who has less steps. But if he gets... Well, actually, I don't even need to do that. If we get up here... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if we get up here and we spot, he will fall back in his phase. We know that. Because he's not in a field fortification, cave, compound, or barricade. So, I think we're just going to get a unit up there. So we did 3. I'm going to activate the vehicles. 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 2 more, I believe. So first platoon gets 4 total. So first platoon first platoon is going to move. That's 1. He's going to try to infiltrate. 1, 2, 3. Failed. So he's exposed. 1, 2. Well, he's going to try to infiltrate. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. Three. Well, try to infiltrate. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3. No, infiltrate success. Try to infiltrate himself. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's 4 onto that card. But then he's going to tell one of these guys to spot, and he's going to use his auto spot. And this guy will now be spotted. We will open fire on him as well. Now this would suck, but we know he's going to disappear. Kind of would love the option of kind of like the short, if there was just, I don't know, something for the designers to think about. If there was one option, like if it was 1 out of 10 that they just stayed there, 9 out of 10 they followed those instructions, it might be very interesting. All right. So, oh, we could only do 4. So 2 of them were spot. So I can only move 2 of these units up. So we are going to move those 2. So 1, 2, 3, and auto spot 4. So he's down to none again. Second platoon, 2. So he gets 3. So he's up to 5. I gotta tell you, I think he should just hang. But what he may do, I think what I may do is get 1, 2, actually infiltrate again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. The worst infiltration ever. He can't infiltrate. All right, so that was 3 that he spent. 1, 2, 3. So he's down to there. Exo gets 2, so he gets 3. So he is up to 6. Where is the Exo's over here now? Well, why doesn't he tell these units here? Two, 3, 4. He's going to move himself. Got 5 exposed here. And then tell the engineers to also move up here. Or actually infiltrate. 1, 2, 2, 3. My God. Make sure I'm not overstacked. 15 steps. I'm just under. That card is just begging for... Oh. Shit. I think I'm okay still. I meant to get a unit up here. I've got the... try to get that guy unpinned. If I can. All right. So he did 6. That first sergeant has 5. Oops, I got to do the 3rd platoon. He gets 4. 1. Well, he's not doing anything. Saving them all. First sergeant. Going to move up here. 1. Going to tell this guy to infiltrate. 1, 2, 3. Still failed. I think that's 16 on this card. Now he's going to try to unpin this guy. Rally. 1, 2, 3. He did. And he was able to do that, by the way, because he has a radio. And then his 4th command is going to be to tell this guy to attempt to infiltrate up there. 1, 2, 3. So he failed, but he is going to go into this building. exposed. That's a pretty brutal card in terms of exposure. So that was, he basically moved. What did he do? 1, rally, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's already undercover. 1, 2, 3. So he's saving them 2. So now we will look at general initiative 2. Really no reason to call fire down here. Why don't we get somebody to look for cover while we're here? I'm going to get one of these machine guns, the heavy machine guns. There we go. He's going to look for cover. 1, 2, 3. So he found cover. And I think we should just have one of these other guys look for cover too. 1, 2, 3. So we found cover again. So we got 2 covers, which is the most we can have here. Right? Jeez. I've done this a few times where I've gotten, instead of picking the right thing. So cover and cover. All right. Now we're going to see how smart I was. HQ event. None. Enemy activity check. They have 1 card. It is a sniper. Good order. Spotted. Opposing units in line of sight. Not in a field, fortification, cave, compound, or barricade. Fall back. So this guy is going to fall back to, whoops, I can see this card now. I can see there, and I can see here. He can't get out of line of sight. I mean, I don't think, he just falls back. They don't go off the sides, I don't believe. So, is this better cover than here? I think it is. I'm going to move him here. Now, nobody can, he's not firing at him because he's an assault team. This fire disappeared. Thank God. So I was correct in that. No capture, no retreat. My AT phase. Get them both onto this card. Both moved, nobody firing at anybody. Fire mission update, none. Potential contact. We got an A contact. We're not at no contact. We are, because we still have volume of fire, because I did not stop firing. So that is 7 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have contact. That is A. That is a 2. Number 4, machine gun nest, an LMG in foxholes or a building. So again, not spotted. LMG. LMG, they start with 4 ammo. LMG. Now, where is he? So it was right here. So he could be, it can only be left or right, I'll point out, because he can't go where that guy is. So that means, I think it's a 50-50 chance of where he is. We're column 2. Yep. So this, on a 1, it's here. On a 2, it's in the building area. It was a 1, however. The LMG, instead of going into the buildings, decided it would be better to go into a foxhole. Now he's unspotted. He is firing at me. Yep. So I'm going to knock his ammo down to 3. That's the only ammo usage right now. So there is no pinned recovery. So we're just checking for combat effects. Now this one's not quite as bad as the sniper. We've got -3 +5, so it's a +2, which is a miss. All right. This guy's doing a good job so far. Got us halfway up the board. Only 36 minutes in. Let's keep rolling. Clean up. Let's just keep rolling. We have an HQ event. Number 2, probably not good. Yep. Use the next 3 commands from the CO to send a report. Oh no, I take that back. Turn 4. Comm trouble. HQ's not activated, almost worse. Must draw for initiative and use the first 2. That's terrible. Way to slow me down. So he's here. So effectively, if we look at this, we don't have the battalion HQ. So we skip all of the other CO HQ and the platoon and the CO staff because none of them are activated, and we go straight to the CO activated. So we're going to draw a card. He gets 3. He's a veteran. He gets 4. So he is up to 6. He's got to use his first 2 to... he has to use the first 2 to reestablish communications. Then I'm going to spend 1 to talk to this. He can't talk to that guy, can he? Yeah, he has a line of sight to there because it's through this clear card. So he's got a line of sight to the first platoon and to the second platoon. So first and second will get activated, and then so will the tanks. And actually, that guy goes away. All right. So first platoon. Oh, let me undo that. These guys don't get activated because you can't activate. You can't activate in this phase. So I'm going to actually have him move up. And I think that's it. He's going to save 1. Activating them doesn't help. They're on the impulse. So now I don't remember. Did I draw that? I think I did for the first platoon. So he gets 3, which means he gets 4. Now, first platoon has already used his auto spot. He is allowed. Oh, you know what? Snipers are gonna. This guy should have been under sniper fire because this guy would have still fired at him. I think I had a bad miss. It was a whole bunch of, yeah, it was this right here, but I think he would have been pinned, not a miss. Had to be that. And actually, that makes me believe I didn't. That was the miss. So let's redo this with the sniper because the sniper's firing here. So we actually have a crossfire and we have a sniper. We know we got the, and that draw was not, this draw well, the draw I just put back there. So this right here, he was exposed, -2, -5, -6, +3. So he's a -1. Still a miss, right? -2, -6, +5. Yep, still a miss. All right. Wait, I'm so yes. So this is so confusing to me. I think this was it. He's pinned. So I'm going back trying to recreate this now. God, I hate it when I do this. -1, he is pinned. Now, then we had the HQ event. Then we drew the 2 on the HQ event, which was this comm trouble. Then we got 3 for the CO. And the CO spent his. Then we're drawing for the first platoon. Well, he's still got 4. Can't talk to him because he's undercover. Oh, you know what? I couldn't have talked to the other guy because he was undercover. I think I blew that too. He was undercover, although I could have moved undercover and moved him. So, yeah, so that would have been okay. Yep, I could have moved him, I think. Ugh, I feel like I'm blowing a bunch of stuff here. First platoon has got 4. Oh my God. I'm going to send this guy here. Under a volume of fire, so he's going to try to infiltrate. He failed. I will exhort. He succeeded. So that was 2 commands. And I'm going to save 2. All right. Second platoon gets 1. He is there, so he gets basically 2 more. So he's got 4. 14 steps. He can move 2. One. Two. Both of those guys are exposed. He's going to use 2, and he's going to save the rest. Third platoon gets 1. He's here, so he's got up to 9. Going to save them all. XO gets 1. Not really much reason to do anything other than maybe maybe get some cover. Search for one more cover. Can have up to 3, so why don't we just save it? He's saving 1. First sergeant is up to 3. He's over here. I don't think he wants to do anything right now either, so he's just going to save those. And we're going to get 3 general initiative. Now here's where I'm praying. Let's see if we can't spot this guy. So, spotting. Spotting recipient, that's my unit. He's receiving the order, is not green, not a veteran, or on hire. The target is undercover, -1. He's green, +1. He is an A, +1. He's in a 0 card, +1. So I believe I got a +2. Undercover -1, green +1, A rating +1, 0 cover +1. So that is 4 draws to spot this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is spotted. And when he gets spotted, effectively nothing happens. Yet, well, that was 1. Oops. These guys were firing. My second, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 3 general initiatives. I don't know what else I want to do. Well, I was firing here. I'm taking that away. I have 1 more that I can do. And here's the deal. I'm going to get a tank up here, and he'll be firing at, well, it's a good question. Projecting the highest volume of fire. Which is the highest volume of fire? Is sniper higher than A? Projecting. On card, snipers will prioritize. That's a great question. I betcha a sniper is... So that was 1. I feel like I need to do this. 2. Now that's second platoon. I'm going to have him auto-infiltrate there. Because with this A marker. Now, if I'm correct, he opens fire here. But I'm going to have him shift fire. Because I want to fire here. So that's my 3rd. Small arms fire there. Now, why did I do that? I did that. Why did I do that? I don't want him there. I want him to infiltrate here. Not go into the upper story. Or maybe I do want to go into the upper story. Yep, going to go into the upper story. But that was an auto-infiltrate to here. I couldn't have infiltrated here, actually, because there's no fire. Now, he's firing here, right? It looks like this, but I'm going to switch it so it's like this. And this is small arms fire there. Again, why did I, those are my 3 moves. Why did I do that? I'm going to move a tank here and get heavy fire there. That's what I'm going to do. This guy is going to move away, and he won't move here because I can see there. He's going to move here or here. So this sniper is going to disappear. So that what I'm hoping is I can take this guy and hit him with nobody exposed. That was the thinking. We'll see if it plays out. All right. That's it for HQ or General Initiative. Do they get an HQ event? They do not. They have got 2 cards. So I'm just going to put them down so it's easy. So, which one first? Second one. So the sniper. Sniper, same thing as last time. It is good order, spotted, opposing units in line of sight, not in a field, cave, compound, or barricaded building. Fall back. Falling back is going to prioritize cards. Now this guy is considered to be a 1. I can see here because I can see through this card. So that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1. Here's a line of sight, line of sight. He is going to move over here is where he's going to move because he is no longer in any line of sight. Can't see through that card. Can't see him from here, but here I could see through the open terrain and so forth. So he's going to move to that card. This guy, he is trading fire, but his is better. Now they're a delay defense this time, right? Delay defense. So delay defense, trading fire, better. So it's a 1 through a 3. That is a 3. So he's going to attempt to concentrate fire. So he's green, 1 draw. So he failed. And he's done. Capture, none. Retreat, none. AT. This guy is moving onto this card. And he is now opening fire here as well. So now that's heavy fire. This guy's not going to move yet. That doesn't seem like it buys me anything using that ammo. Could move him here, but feels risky. So he's basically going to do nothing. Fire mission update, none. Potential contact, we have an A. We have got, this volume of fire has disappeared. They're firing at me. I am firing at them. That is engaged. So 2 or more occupied cards under volume of fire. An A is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did have, unfortunately. So 1 through 10. 10, that's the highest one. I think that's good for me. 9, package 9. Maneuvering, yeah, because he doesn't fire at me. So again, that was a 10. Package 9 is a maneuvering PZG squad, just a standard one. Max line of sight. So that's a PZG. He gets 4. He's exposed. Yep, moving exposed. Max line of sight from here. So I can see through that card, but that is a 1. So if we look here at, well, let's see what that is. Contact column 1 is drawing a 1 through a 5. 5 is a 1, so it's left front. So unless this is, yeah, he's not going to be undercover. He's going to be right here. Exposed. So I do wish I'd have brought the tank there. That would have been nice. Well, we'd have been firing here. So he's exposed. Doesn't matter. I've got a point blank only. No pinned recovery, I don't think. Nope, we're still firing here. The sniper's gone. Crossfire is gone. So we got 2 fires. This is +1, -3, so that's a -2. That is a hit. He is green, paralyzed. So this guy is no longer in existence as a, oops, not a casualty though. He is paralyzed and pinned. So that's good. Got rid of him pretty quickly. And then they're firing at me. Now it's automatic still, so it's going to obviously disappear. We'll get rid of this. I am going to record M13. Sherman 13 is used in ammo. But they are -1. This is +4. +6. So this is +5. This is +4. So the +5 first is pinned, stays pinned. The +4 is a miss. So that actually worked out good. I think I did all that correctly. So we will clean up. We're on to turn 5. Now this is, I mean, we got to be moving fast because we're trying to get up into this attack position. We're gaining on it. But with that, we'll stop. Pick up on turn 5. Moving fast on these, but it's not high density of units, so I'm trying to not trigger too many potential contacts if I can avoid it. Feel like I need to get here and then here. This looks like it might be nice to get, and I may actually do it because I can then get in the upper story and I can hit the primary objective, but I can also hit the primary objective from here if I can get there, or here from the attack position. So yeah, so I don't know if I really need to get there. I feel like that might just be asking for trouble. We are no longer under fire, which makes this contact again. We do have a PDF going in this direction, however. I need to record that. That didn't disappear, it just flipped. So we're just under contact now. We need to keep that sniper on the run. So most likely going to move here. Might be a good reason to move actually under a building here. All right, well, turn 5, we'll pick it up later. Thanks for watching.